Are we going to stay white? Only white? On the cab and the camper? No, we're going to change it up. We got some other options coming up here. Been working on some different trim options, different color options. Right here, we got different options coming up, some different designs and different colors. And we're going to paint this thing. We're going to paint this baby. And we're going to change it up and give it some really nice, cool color. That's right. After building this DIY Expedition camper all from scratch, from a bare chassis frame, building up this Total Composites custom camper box, now that's all built up and all the corner caps are on and all the doors are on, including the custom rear garage doors, the little turn cargo door in the back, and all these sections are all sealed up, including the nice Motorcraft Adventure Development doors and windows and skylights are all installed and in their place. It's now time to go ahead and paint this, and paint it is what we're going to do. It's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to self-paint it and add some color, add a little bit of color, texture, pattern, but also why am I painting it? And instead of wrapping it, well, I'm going to go into that and I'm going to show you the paint schemes. I'm going to let you also provide some voting of them down in the comments below. So let's dive into it. So first question is, why paint versus wrap? And the real reason why is because paint provides a lot more protection than a wrap. It also ends up costing less than a wrap as well. It also is easy to repair. So if there's a scratch or chips or anything into it, I can easily repair it instead of a wrap where I'd have to actually replace it or cut it off, which would cost a lot more money in the long run to redo the wrap several times, just simply touching up some paint. And one of the things I wanted to stay away from is really going to like greens or the tan colors, because then it would look too much like a military vehicle, and I want to stay away from looking like a military vehicle, particularly when crossing borders and raising suspicion. So here are my top 3 paint schemes that I came up with, and all these start with really a light gray up above, and all of them are lighter colors, so that way there's not going to heat up the cabin in the sunlight. And while it's a little hard to tell in these mock-ups here, but the cab and the upper portion are all painted this light gray, or at least some tone of light gray, and then moving into this mountain motif scheme near the bottom. So that way I really start with a shade of light color and progress down to a darker color towards the bottom. And you can see just some different variations of this with some different colors, actual paint codes from those manufacturers that I'm looking to use of their paint. And so you can see also how it blends over to a darker color around the back. And that is because my spare tire carrier, storage boxes, and also the bumper cover all fill up that cavity in the back there underneath the bottom of the camper. So that's why blending a bit to black in the back really makes a lot of sense. And then here we go. Here's option number 4, just a little bit of a different color scheme in the back. So tell me what your thoughts are, and I appreciate your input down below. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing. There's a lot more coming up on my DIY Expedition camper build.